Jamel Harring versus Carl Frampton, the post-fight reaction. Knuckleheads, this was a good fight while it lasted in Dubai. You had Carl Frampton trying to become a 3-division world champion, and you had Jamel Harring defending his WBO super featherweight belt. This fight was a story of a size advantage and also, I believe, of the aging of Carl Frampton. Jamel Harring was much taller in this fight, 5 inches taller than Carl Frampton, utilized a 7-inch reach, and he did so beautifully. In the first 3 rounds, it was basically feeling out rounds, if you ask me, with Harring keeping Frampton at bay, probably getting the better of the action up until the 4th round. In the 4th round, Frampton, knowing he had to get in on the inside and fight, was able to do that and landed some good shots, and he caused the cut over Jamel Harring's eye, the same eye that had caused Harring problems in his previous fight. So this gave a lot of hope to Carl Frampton. The fight really started to heat up after that happened. These guys opened up and were swinging on each other, and it became a much more action-packed fight at that point. I felt like it was a fight that favored Frampton and that the momentum was kind of swinging towards Frampton's way after it had been with Harring in the first 3 rounds. But unfortunately for Frampton, being as that it was a southpaw versus an orthodox fighter, he got a taste of the orthodox fighter's kryptonite, which is that 2 from a southpaw. Jamel Harring in the 5th round landed a beautiful straight left hand down the middle, dropping Frampton. For me, that was the beginning of the end of the fight. Frampton got back up. He fought valiantly up until the next round. In the next round, it was more of the same. They were slugging it out. But again, Timothy Bradley's words saying that that uppercut would be available in this fight were prophetic. You had Jamel Harring landing a nasty uppercut in the 6th round, dropping and very badly hurting Carl Frampton. Of course, he got up again. Frampton, an absolute warrior, willing to go out on his shield. They started fighting again, and at this point, Frampton was basically physically incapacitated. Harring was landing at will, and the corner threw in the towel in the 6th round, ending, in my opinion, a legendary career for Carl Frampton. Look, it's sad that we remember Carl Frampton from this last fight because he gave us so many fantastic fights, and he was a guy that was so good throughout his career. I think he goes down as a legend despite the fact that he wasn't able to make it as a 3-division world champion, which he would have been tonight had he beaten Jamel Harring. Nonetheless, this guy is a legend, gets all my respect, man. Even when he was in there being interviewed, he said at the end of his interview, "I don't feel like you should be interviewing me. Go interview the champion. The better man beat me tonight." So I will say, a sad way to see Carl Frampton go out, but he's got nothing to hang his head about. This guy had a legendary career, and I look forward to seeing him again in the commentator's booth or as a coach or whatever he decides to do. Nonetheless, for me, he goes down as a legend of Irish boxing. As far as Jamel Harring goes, he continues on the path to success. I did think that Frampton looked aged tonight. He looked tired. He looked a little slow. I felt the same about Harring. I just felt like age hadn't taken as much out of him as it had Frampton. There was also a huge height and reach discrepancy, which obviously was on Harring's side. But that being said, a fantastic win for him and a beautiful knockout win. I thought that uppercut landed in the 6th round was picture perfect. He was also kind of, sidestepping as he landed that beautiful straight left hand in the 5th round. So I'm always happy to watch me some more of Jamel Harring if he's going to be performing like that and giving us that sort of excitement. Knuckleheads, my question to you is, what do you think of Carl Frampton's career, man? He retires in this fight. He mentioned before the fight he was going to retire, and he made it official after the fight. I'd like to hear what you guys think of this man's career in the comments below. After you do that, hit the like button. If you don't hit the like button, I don't get no love from YouTube, so be sure to do that. Then subscribe and join the channel. Just $5 a month. You can help me build the channel and our very own promotion. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this one.